Hi, I'm Karen, I'm from Sydney and I'm going to be starting a YouTube channel. This channel is going to be about fitness, nutrition, exercises and overall living an active and healthy lifestyle. My channel is going to be specifically focusing towards CrossFit because that's how I choose to exercise. The reason why I decided to start this YouTube channel is because there's not that many CrossFitters on YouTube. You've got heaps of bikini models, heaps of powerlifters, but for us poor CrossFitters there's nothing really out there. Another reason why I decided to start this YouTube channel is because I feel like there's a lot of stigma against CrossFit, particularly in the bodybuilding realm of fitness. You see heaps of videos with people like CrossFit fails, heaps of, there's this one video that's going around with this guy with resistance bands on a squat rack and I think he's doing like a bench press and they're like, oh, this is CrossFit. I feel like a lot of people diss CrossFit because they're not very knowledgeable of it. Yes, there's people that have terrible technique when they do the kipping pull-up or will do a WOD with a weight that they can barely even lift. That's just not with using weights. That can also be in like Pilates, yoga. But I think the main thing about fitness is that, hey, at least you're exercising. Yes, focus on your technique. That is always the #1 priority. I think you should exercise however you want, however suits you. I've tried yoga, I've tried Pilates. It wasn't really my thing. And the same thing goes with diets. I've tried Paleo, I've tried low carb, I've tried macros, I've tried intuitive eating, and I think I've finally found what works for me and my goal for the time. So I know a lot of females will steer away from CrossFit because one, the heavy weights will scare them, and two, they see the elite athletes of CrossFit and they've got some muscle on them. They've got a lot of muscle on them. But if your goal isn't to be snatching 100 kilos in a workout, then you don't have to be scared of CrossFit. I've been doing CrossFit for just over 2 years now. I wouldn't necessarily say that I'm bulky, and I have gotten quite lean from doing CrossFit. There's ways that you can alter CrossFit to suit your needs. The same goes with bodybuilding. You can alter your sets, your reps. You can do compound movements, isolation, depending on your goals. But the #1 thing that I have learnt this year is that you can't out-train a bad diet. So this can be a whole nother video, but around June, July, I was getting ready to go to Europe. And I wanted to see how lean I could possibly get by using CrossFit. So I started counting my macros and it did wonders to me. Whilst I didn't lose a significant amount of weight, I lost 5 kilos, but I wasn't fussed about the number on the scale. I was more fussed about how I looked, and I knew that my performance in CrossFit would decline a little bit because towards the end I was getting quite fatigued because I did cut my macros down a little bit, but I did get the results. So you can do CrossFit depending on whatever your goal is. If your goal is to bulk, or if your goal is to improve performance, if your goal is to lean down, it can work. You just have to alter your training and really fix up your diet. I kind of thought of it as kind of like my bikini prep, like my 6-week out bikini prep. But now that I've been back for maybe 2-3 months now, it's 3 months now, yeah, I may be considering doing a bikini comp, because I do want to compete at least once in my life. I just want to see what it's about. Like, I have all these prejudgments about what it's like, oh, if I work that hard, why should I be compared against all these other girls on a stage. Like, I thought we're taught to love our body at every stage and never to compare against anyone. It's definitely something that I want to give it a go. You know, I have a very open mind about fitness, about life in general, which is why I started this YouTube channel. I wanted a new challenge for myself. I recently left my full-time job and now I'm working at a gym. Hours aren't as often as full-time, but I enjoy it so much. You know, I took that leap of faith to chase after something that I wanted, and starting this YouTube channel is also another thing that I want to pursue. You know, I was thinking about my goals, and I was thinking, if there were no limitations, if money wasn't a limitation, if time, if anything, if there were no limitations at all, what is my goal? What do I want to achieve in my life? And I've always been a big believer that life is meant to be big and exciting, and you're meant to make a difference in this world. And me being a personal trainer, yes, that will make a difference in someone's life. So I was like, oh, maybe I'll start the YouTube channel like later, or maybe next year. But I watched another YouTuber who just started her channel. I think her name's Summer, and she said in her video, like, if there's anything that you want to do in your life, just do it. So like I said, I have a lot of videos in mind. If I do end up doing a bikini comp, that will definitely be a series. The CrossFit Opens that happens in March, April next year, that will be another series. But if you have any videos that you want to see, comment them down below and I'll get to it. Thank you for watching if you got to the end of this video, and have a spectacular day.